Hi, I'm Dr. Steffani Driggins from Claflin University. My research is menthol flavored e-liquids, an alternative sensation option. Menthol is a natural chemical compound in mint plants. So you can find them in spearmint plants and also peppermint plants as an example. Menthol is also can be found or used rather in menthol cigarettes. What it does is that it creates a cooling sensation in the throat as well as the airwaves of the consumer. So, sometime in the 1950s and 1960s, African Americans started to be targeted by companies that produce menthol cigarettes. This continued in the 1970s, 1980s, 90s, and beyond, such that now 85% of African Americans that smoke menthol cigarettes. This has caused a health disparity amongst the African American community because of the health issues that are caused by smoking. So last year, the FDA announced a ban on the sale of all menthol cigarettes in the United States that's supposed to take place sometime this year. The ban also includes the manufacturing and distribution of menthol cigarettes. So, with that said, will African Americans that smoke menthol cigarettes look for an alternative cessation option, such as the electronic cigarette, used along with e-liquids that contain nicotine and then also menthol? If so, benchtop research and beyond should be conducted on these products. So, my research consisted of purchasing e-liquids from the same manufacturer that contain 3 milligrams of nicotine. 50% of those e-liquids also contain menthol, and 50% of the e-liquids did not. But all the ingredients were the same except for the amount of VG, PG, and then also the flavor. So, C. elegans were the organisms that I used in the research. There was two different strains. One was wild type into Bristol, and the other one was OSM11, which was a mutant strain, which had a mutation for osmotic avoidance. They were grown in mixed stages on nematode growth media that contained E. coli OP50. I used the chemotaxis assay for my experiments, which included the control, e-liquids, and negative controls. The negative controls consisted of nicotine solution, PG, also known as propylene glycol, and VG, which is also known as vegetable glycerin. These negative controls were used because they are found in the e-liquids. These were the e-liquids that I used for my experiment. And then these are the chemotaxis plate that I created, that I constructed for the experiments, where you have the control on one side of the plate, which consists of sterile water. You also have the addition of a experimental solution on the other side of the plate. And in the middle of the plate, you have the worms that are placed there. After the plates are allowed to sit for an hour, after an hour, they are placed on the ice so that it prevents the worms from moving anymore. And then each plate is taken off the ice individually so that the worms can be counted. The worms are counted in the middle and recorded, on the right in the control area and recorded, and in the experimental area and then recorded. And then the chemotaxis index is calculated for each solution that was tested. The data indicates that both strains of C. elegans were the most attracted to the e-liquids that did not contain menthol versus the e-liquids that did contain menthol. It also indicated that both strands of the C. elegans were the least attracted to the amazing mango, and the amazing mango did contain menthol. Among the negative solutions, both strains of the C. elegans were the least attracted to the negative controls in comparison to the e-liquids. And then amongst the negative controls, they were least attracted to the vegetable glycerin. Thank you for your time.